The Fairy Village Adventure. Once upon a time, in a magical fairy village nestled in a lush green valley, a group of furry friends lived happily together. The village was full of colorful cottages with flower-filled gardens, and the gentle sound of laughter echoed through the air. One sunny morning, Milo the mischievous monkey swung from branch to branch, his fluffy tail curling with excitement. "Wake up, everyone! It's time for an adventure," he called out, his voice bright and cheerful. As the sun peeked over the hills, his friends began to stir. First to emerge was Daisy the dog, her floppy ears bouncing as she stretched. "What's the plan today, Milo?" she asked, wagging her tail eagerly. "I can't wait to have some fun." "Let's have a picnic by the sparkling stream," suggested Bella the bunny, her nose twitching with delight. "I'll make my famous carrot pancakes." The thought of fluffy pancakes made everyone cheer. As they all gathered at the picnic spot, Milo started to bounce around, excitedly tying colorful balloons to their tails. "We should have a balloon race," he exclaimed. "Let's see who can fly the highest." With a whoosh, they all took off into the sky, the balloons lifting them higher and higher. Daisy barked joyfully as she soared, while Bella squealed in delight. But just as they reached the peak of their flight, Lola the kitten accidentally popped her balloon. "Uh-oh, I'm falling," she cried, her eyes wide. But Milo swooped down and caught her just in time, spinning her around in the air. "No worries, just a little bubble trouble." They both laughed, and soon everyone landed safely on the soft grass. After the balloon adventure, they decided to have a splash party at the sparkling stream. Rocco the wolf announced, "Let's see who can make the biggest splash." The friends jumped into the cool water, splashing and playing. Daisy let out a happy yip as she dove in, while Bella floated on her back, giggling. While they played, they noticed Wanda, the wise old cat, sitting quietly by the water's edge, trying to catch fish with a tiny net. "I've got one," she declared. But instead of a fish, she pulled up a rubber boot. "Well, that's not dinner," she chuckled, shaking her head as everyone burst into laughter. Afterwards, they decided to make flower crowns. Milo gathered colorful blossoms, while Bella fashioned them into beautiful crowns. "Look at mine," said Daisy, wearing a crown that was too big and slipping over her eyes. "I'm a flower princess," she giggled, twirling around. Just then, a sprinkle of glittery fairy dust floated down from the trees. "Where's it coming from?" Rocco asked, looking up with wide eyes. They all followed the sparkling trail, their hearts racing with curiosity. The trail led them to a bush filled with giggleberries. "These berries make you laugh," Milo declared, and they each took a bite. Instantly, they erupted into fits of giggles, rolling around in the grass. Feeling silly, they decided to hold a singing competition. Lola started with a high-pitched meow, and Rocco howled like a wolf. "I'm the best singer," he boasted. But soon everyone joined in, creating a delightful chorus of funny sounds that echoed through the village. After their musical interlude, they played a jumping game. "Let's see who can jump the highest," yelled Finn the fluffy fox. They took turns leaping, but Milo kept getting tangled in the flowers, landing with a soft thud. "I'm a flower monster," he laughed, shaking petals from his fur. As they rested from their jumping, Bella revealed a picnic basket. "Surprise! I brought treats," she announced, unveiling sandwiches and cookies. "Yum!" they cheered, munching happily while sharing stories of their adventures. Feeling inspired, Wanda decided to put on a magic show. "Watch closely," she said, pulling a fluffy rabbit out of her hat. "Ta-da!" The rabbit hopped away, and the friends burst into laughter, wondering where it had gone. Suddenly, a group of tiny fairies appeared, twinkling in the sunlight. "Join us for a dance," they chimed. The furry friends twirled and swayed, trying to mimic the fairies' graceful moves, but ended up in a funny tangle of fur and laughter. As the sun began to set, they decided to play shadow games. "Let's see who can make the funniest shadow." Milo started making silly shapes with his arms, and soon everyone was trying to outdo each other, creating hilarious shadow puppets against the glowing sky. While exploring, they discovered an old map hidden under a rock. "It's a treasure map," Finn exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "Let's find the treasure." They all gathered around, their hearts racing at the thought of adventure. Following the map, they ventured through the forest, working together to solve clues. "This way," said Daisy, leading the way with her nose. They climbed over logs and crawled under branches, laughing and cheering each other on. Finally, they reached a clearing and found a shiny treasure chest. "We did it!" they cheered. Inside, they discovered magical toys, glittery trinkets, and a note that read, "For the best friends in the fairy village." To celebrate, they danced around the treasure chest, twirling and laughing as the fairies joined in, twinkling around them. "This is the best day ever," shouted Milo, his heart full of joy. As the stars twinkled above, they gathered together, feeling grateful for their adventure. "What a fantastic day," said Rocco, yawning. They snuggled close, sharing their favorite moments before drifting off to sleep, dreaming of their next magical adventure in the fairy village. And so, in the heart of the fairy village, friendships blossomed, laughter echoed, and every day promised a new adventure waiting to unfold.